Okay. Well, there goes last man. I guess at this point, probably just go fight the Skraev. I could fight other things. What do we even have in here? Yeah, it's just the Rogue Ember main. And that bugged out. Okay. Oh! You can destroy his flame vents above his legs by attacking said legs. Now that's cool. Well, let's go after the Skraev a couple of times, because I want some hammer upgrades. If I can get them. Because while we're here, let's quickly grab the self-revive. Or... I see, we're in the middle of the loading screen already. Well, that works. And Skraev. Hopefully this should be a lot easier. I mean, we've got two people who are very obviously, like, more competent than I am. And that probably means whatever rando we end up with is probably going to be fine. We all have the same helmet. I hear Amazon is not allowing annual Prime subscriptions anymore. I think it's because they're actually, wow, that is immediate. I think it's because they're offering more and more services to, for not Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime, so it's becoming less and less of, like, a financially wise decision for them to do that. I think this is the first time I fought that... Really? That... Oh, probably the wing clipped me. There we go. Yeah, fighting the Skraev ain't so bad, but then again, I've been fighting the Shrike constantly, so my bird hunting skills are kind of top-notch. The only real problem I have is my lack of endurance is kind of brutal. Ah, whoa, okay. I didn't realize the server was glitching out there again. I'm not dropping frames, the game's just having a serious poopsie. Oh, it's the snow that comes out of him. I'm so used to having balls. No! Come on! Ow. That was kind of the worst combination of weird server lag issues. That I could have possibly had. Ooh, that's a loud one. Shoot it right in the butt. Yeah, that's satisfying. I adore hammers. I do hope they have hammers with different combos though. Just to make them more interesting. Because, I mean, the elemental effects and the different stats are nice, but just the idea of, like, imagine if there was a hammer that, like, had more, like, ground tremor attacks. What the? Oh. Unfortunately, I'm getting a little gutsy here, because I'm trying to land more blows, because I know how to dodge this Skraev. Which, I mean, for the most part, I do know how to dodge the Skraev. It's just the occasional thing. Yeah, so specifically, that one's harder to dodge than if you're fighting the Shrike. Because it's got all that extra snow. And the extra snow actually messes you up. Which is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna let him do another attack. Mainly get my stamina back. Because I am down. Whoop. I do my jumps all the time. but it kind of can mess me up. Yeah, this is why I like fighting the Ember Mains, because the Ember Mains, like, you can actually stun them rather easily. It always feels like the Skraev and the Shrike are much more, the Skraev and the Shrike are much more like, their stuns are more of kind of a timed thing based on their actions. Okay, let's wait for the old stamina bar to go up just a little bit. Ow. That's scary. It's my eventual goal to be able to fight every monster without sustaining hit. I say eventual. It'll be a long time before I get to that point. My more immediate goal is to fight all these guys without without having to use healing potions. Oh, hi. It's got a big old snowball. Snowbutt. Ow. Let's get out of there. It also does look like a lot more people are inclined for teamwork. Just like randos and not randos. Because I've noticed people just in general are more likely to break you out of icicles if you got kind of a bad pull there. Yep. There's one down, but I mean, this is looking so much better than that Skraev fight the other night. I don't know how many of you guys were here for that, but that was truly... That was bad stuff. Okay. Unfortunately, I've already used like half of my healing, a little over half my healing potions. This guy's probably hurting pretty bad, though. What the f... What was that? I have no idea. Is he running away? Nope, he ain't running away. He's doing other stuff. Oh, and I'm out of juice. Okay, now it kind of looks like he's running away. Yep, there he's going. Okay, yeah, reasonable. I guess I also have not been using the health vents nearly as much as I should be. I assume there's, yeah, no more juice on this one. This game needs health bars. I don't think it needs health bars, but I think the Skraev and the Shrike... I mean, I've said this repeatedly, but the Skraev and the Shrike desperately need more scars. Or, like, visible wounds. Because all they have is the gash in the side. And I can't tell if that's, like, a 50% mark. A specific, like, you did X amount of damage to him in this area, so he's wounded. Or a completely arbitrary thing. Whereas, like, most of the other creatures, you can tell when they're getting wounded. But since he's got feathers everywhere, it's impossible. Getting a little bit better at figuring out the Skraev's unique attacks. Though I hope they actually go back and do more than make him into kind of a recolor. Because... I don't mind recolors, but I always feel like recolors are better if they've got just a bit more to make them stand out. Like, for example, like a different face. Whoops. Oh. It's already dry. Well, I guess we've got a healing field. Had a healing field. Like, I think, for example, you see how it's got, like, those big horns on it? I really like the horns. But I think the horns and a lot of the feathers should actually be, like, horns and feathers should be, crystal. Or ice or whatever. Because those ice crystals that, like, come out of the ground look amazing. And it's a shame that, that design, is not actually reflected in the, well, I'm down. It's a shame that that design is not reflected more in the actual, behemoth's model. Nope. Nope. Well, that went terribly. I was gonna hammer smash him. And then I just got hit by butt. I got hit by bird butt. Ooh, that's a loud one. Yeah, I'd like to avoid a brownout if possible. But I kind of don't get control over that, honestly. I think he's looking at me. Can't really tell. That was really fast. This is really fast. Oh yeah, he's glitching out again. Son of a... Yeah, because he's not normally that fast. Get out of there, get out of there. Good. I don't know if it's server lag again. I mean, it really could be, like, my whole ISP is having trouble. We've had some hella storms. Yeah. We've had some hella storms the last couple days. And so it is. Oh, he's reverting. Hella storms the past couple of days, and I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not having some infrastructure issues. Not enough to, like, drop frames or anything, but enough... Whoop. Nobody got trapped? Cool. Nope. That's a bad. There we go. Nope. There we don't go. God damn it. I got my last potion. I mean, if this guy flies away, that'll actually be easier. Balls. I made it out. That was unexpected. I really thought it was done for there. Okay, last potion, and I think he's leaving. Maybe not. Not leaving. Just a jerk. God damn it, that was my last potion. And just that snow off the wingtip. Like, that's really hard to dodge. Unless you get iframes for it, but I guess I'll just go down. Because, yeah, I was kind of hoping to use that vent for a little bit of healing, but I guess everybody else was using it instead. Oh, that's interesting. So the more you're interacting with a downed person, the so the down, as you're, like, trying to pick up a down person, it actually reduces your danger meter by, like, a decent amount. And so if you have two people doing it, it actually, it doesn't make it happen faster, but what it does do is it makes it... it doesn't make it happen faster. That hit me? I guess it was his wingtip. Okay. Well, it looks like he's pissed as shit at me. Or tired? I don't know. If he's staring at you, that's usually good reason to go. Oh, is he flying out? Yeah, he's flying out. Cool. This means I can use a vent that I so desperately need. This fight's longer than I thought it was going to be. Oh, that's the other thing. I'm using an ice hammer against him. Of course I'm dumb. Oh, hey. Lava! And there's the vent. I call dibs. I'm going to milk that for all it's worth. Oh, shit. Just let me take one drag off of this. Oh, he is just pissed at me. Why is he pissed at me? I haven't even touched you. You dumb, oversized bird chicken. Motherfucker. I just wanted a vent. I just wanted a vent. And all I got was smack'ems. Super jerk smack'em. Well, I guess this does put me at a decent amount of HP, so there's that. Alright, I guess I don't need the vent after all. There we go. Yeah, so if you hit him while he's flying at you, it'll stun him. Yeah, unfortunately, that's, like, really hard to do, from what I can tell. Okay, he's gonna do crystal shot. Getting a bit better at dealing with that. Mostly just keeping my distance. Unfortunately, this is a long-ass fight. One thing I rather liked about Monster Hunter, for the most part, it's just like, oh, you want healing items. Have all of the healing items. Wow. And there it goes. Yay! I was... Yeesh. That's hard. And to think I gotta kill another one of those. I might actually go... Oh, yeah. I might go make a quill shot hammer. If we're gonna be fighting the Skraev more, making a quill shot hammer is probably a good idea. Because I assume all of that ice damage I'm doing to him does not, in any way, shape, or form help my... Like, the ice damage is doing nothing. Well, I did poorly. Okay, and I got a comment. Blech. Doing that with no potions and a half-broken dodge button is not fun. Oh, you did better than I did, I think. Elemental resistances on enemies haven't been implemented yet. Last you heard from the devs. Oh! Well, ain't that helpful? I guess I don't have to worry about it then. Alright, cool. I guess I'm going all in on the, I'm going all in on the hammer. Because, like, I could start working on a Skraev suit of armor, but I'm not... it's better that I probably go for the defender set. Unfortunately, I need like a butt ton of iron for it, and apparently I've got more quests to turn in somehow.
Something to say?
You'll see how effective these elixirs are the first time you find yourself cut off from your party and all on your own. Trust me. Alright. Herbal essence. Whoa, yeah, this stuff's potent. Cured that cough from the fumes I accidentally huffed last week. What? Anyway, I figured out the formula. It should be a lot more efficient to boil up a batch whenever you need it. Pile on the piling. Crazy idea, I know, but this is kind of a quick deploy healing station. These surplus aether mist dispensers can pump out dosages sufficient to heal anyone near the device. Need enough ingredients to perfect the payload size. With a little experimentation, it can be combat ready in no time. So we gotta make the healing pylon. That's part of it. I'd like to make a number of these things, but pricey. So heal over time potion is prickly peach. And major healing is lamb glass and aether wisps. Oh, so it's just a new type of grass that I get from somewhere. I might actually be able to do that then. Because, yeah, getting some more potent healing potions seems like a good idea. I'm not sure about the heal over time, though. Let's see. So let's go up here. Okay, so common aether core gives me... oh, right, gotta open all. I kind of wish it would just come automatically. So we get some ice glass, ice shard. I think that's actually what the stuff I needed. So I can upgrade my hammer at least a little bit more. Anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I guess seeing as elemental resistances aren't in the game. Ah, sorry. Hiccups. Yeah. Ooh. Might only be able to upgrade this once though, which is unfortunate. Yeah, what do we need for the next one? More ice glass, goody. Dulled scales, hematite ore. So we might want to just fight another Skraev. Oh. Oh, before I do anything, let's I'm gonna put on those revival potions. There we go. Okay, because I mean the other option is I work on quill shot, or I don't even know if I can go after that lightning thing. Because yeah, I could actually make the Skraev set. Oh, but it will use my dulled scales. I think I'll pass. I think that's a bad move. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just start making the defender set, and I'll just make a point of going out mining. Okay, so I just need more iron. Oh, yeah. At least upgrading isn't as expensive. So let's check journals. What do I have? So I've still got to slay probably one more Skraev. And I've got to hand stuff in. I'm a little bit leery about fighting more Skraevs. What else do we have to fight? Because I mean, really, at this point, it's just quill shot. We've already done Drask. What's my story quest? So pile on the pyre, no, pile on the pylon, pick me up. So these are those are that. Okay, face the fire, set sail and fight a Charog. And there's also these licenses, which we might not be able to do. All right. Well, better or worse, more Skraevs, I guess. I mean, maybe maybe I should be fine for it. Trying to get caught while I'm jumping, so I'm not just on the ground. Is this solo friendly? It's not as solo friendly as you'd like it to be, unfortunately. Did it just cancel? It looks like it messed up the hunt. Skraev, find hunt. There we go. Yeah, for some reason it just totally forgot we were on a Skraev hunt. That's confusing. But yeah, I don't think this game is particularly solo friendly. Not yet anyway. Hopefully they patch it so it is more solo friendly. Like, I would definitely say Monster Hunter gets the solo friendly thing down better. Oh, looks like the other guy left the party. Well, that's confusing. Oh, that's fine. We don't really need another person. So I am gonna quickly look around for some more iron. Because, yeah, I want the defender set. Ah, there's some iron. I want the defender set because apparently it gives you a very slow heal. And I will definitely take that because I have nothing better. I mean, like, this owl set is nice, but nothing to write home against, and the defender set has like a billion upgrades. Looks like that's some more iron over there, so I might as well do that. What would improve solo play? So part of the reason why the monsters are kind of easier to fight in multiplayer is they swap between targets a bunch. So for example, when fighting the Skraev, he's got these like huge AoEs that are like actually really hard to dodge if you're fighting him one-on-one, but if you've got like some teammates, he will pop from person to person for the most part, and he won't just immediately like focus you down. And so when like trying to fight a Shrike or a Skraev, it actually gets really hard to fight them because they stay focused on you the entire time. And like a lot of their attacks that normally kind of will run wild and not go for you, always go for you because he doesn't have anything else to think about. And so the easy solutions are just, if you're running a solo mission, let you carry more healing items. That could work. Just reduce enemy damage or health. That'd work too. They just slow them down a little bit, actually. Like, I would say if the behemoths in solo mode would just kind of react a little bit slower, that might not be a bad idea either, because usually they're like kind of bouncing all over the place and keeping you on your toes. But if they were like slightly slower, you know, had more, not more obvious tells, but slightly longer wind-ups, I think that would actually make them a little bit easier to handle, maybe? I don't know. The problem is, like, I'm not really a game designer, especially for action games, so my ideas are only partially useful, relevant. They're not really that well thought out, and I'm sure if they went for some of them, it would actually make solo the like main way to do it, because if you can just learn how to dance around the Skraev, why play with other people? Personally, I feel like multiplayer should always be more of a a fun thing to do with people as opposed to a necessity. I always hated that about oh, there it is. I always hated that about Guild Wars 1. When it first came out, it was compulsory multiplayer. You could not play Guild Wars 1 without playing with other people. There were like some NPCs that you could kind of bring along to help out. But the problem is they would they sucked. You couldn't control them, you couldn't tell them what to do, and they weren't nearly as good as having like some real teammates. And I always hated that, because I just wanted to play alone. I didn't want to play with randos that I'd never met before. And like, yeah, there's stuff like raids, which 100%, like, I understand this is a multiplayer only thing. But a game that is 100% raid is a problem. Nope. Oh, bye. Oh, nope. Well, bye. Shoot. This is a long run back. Good luck, guys! I mean, I avoided damage. Ah, piss. Oh, well. I mean, they seem to be doing fine, probably without me. Nah, maybe. Looks like running through bushes is a bad move, too. Okay, maybe they're not doing so fine without me. Wait, that looks like a really concerning spot. Where'd QB go? Oh, he's just in there. That's bad. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. Fell off a cliff. They need climbable terrain in that area. I said this, I think, towards the beginning of this series. If a game developer could figure out how to... Okay, apparently that didn't stun him. If a game developer could mush together Monster Hunter... Monster Hunter fights... I didn't think he was going for me. Well, this is not gonna hurt. I should probably move. I should probably move. Ah, come on! Monster Hunter fights, Dark Souls level design, maybe? At least Monster Hunter fights in Breath of the Wild with, like, movement and world exploration. You would have, like, an absolutely brilliant game on your hands. Unfortunately, those two together, I'm not going to say are anathemic, but, both of those take some serious effort to put together. But yeah, if this game had climbable terrain, it would be, so much better, I think. Because you can climb, but only certain distances. Problem is how taxing that would be on a system. If Breath of the Wild can run on the Nintendo Switch, it's totally possible. The main issue is, it would have to be made by a developer that doesn't suck at, it'd have to be made by a developer that doesn't suck at optimization. Which is definitely one of the, biggest problems on, that's one of the biggest problems specifically with, indie developers, is optimization tends to actually be one of the last things that they do. That backhand is so pissant. Oh, I'm out of healing potions. I only got one left. Well, I do have a self-revive, that'll help. But yeah, I hate to say this, but I feel like the best way to make the open world, open world Monster Hunter thing. I mean, technically, if The Witcher had a better combat system, you would actually be pretty close to what I'm asking for. Sort of? I don't know, I was not a big fan of The Witcher combat system. Probably, it's part of the reason why I wasn't particularly interested in, finishing Witcher 3. Witcher 3 crafting is lackluster. Yeah, but if you could, I mean, if CD Projekt Red randomly felt like making a Monster Hunter, style game, they'd probably be able to make something truly amazing. There we go. Okay, I do have my healing lantern when I take another hit. Oh, did QB get hit? That's bad. Run, run, run. But yeah, honestly, I'm really excited to see what they do with Monster Hunter World, because if they're, I mean, as far as I can tell, they're taking a lot of the base Monster Hunter mechanics that everybody already likes, and mixing them with a little bit more, like, a little bit more Western speed and mechanics and whatnot. And I'm actually, like, really looking forward to that. I think that'll be, I think that might actually be, like, really, really good. It's just a matter of, you know, time will tell, and it's not here yet. Bit of both. I also really want to play a Monster Hunter style game with kind of your standard MMO trinity. Like, I think a Monster Hunter style game would actually be a really, really solid place to include, like, you know, tank, healer, DPS is like kind of a standard thing. Because it would be really cool to just do boss fights like this, where you have, like, somebody tanking, so they're actively, like, trying to keep aggro and block and whatnot. And you have DPS that are trying to, like, avoid attacks, but also, like, get hits in. And then you have your healer. Doing healy shit. I don't know. I don't know how a healer would work really well. It's kind of like Terra? Sort of? Except for, like, I don't know. Terra never felt good enough. But it's maybe because... Oh, are you serious? I was mid-roll. I was double mid-roll. Oh my god. I'm like rolling the other direction and I'm just... Yeah, whatever. That was some goddamn freeze lock there. Let's see, Guild Wars 2. The problem is Guild Wars 2, A, it doesn't have a trinity to begin with, and B, the, like, huge monsters... It doesn't feel the same. Like, it really needs to be this kind of third-person combat system. Let's see, is that vent dry? Looks... No, it's not dry yet. Now it's dry. I'm noticing, Dark Cubie's hitbox for the... I really feel like, you should get iframes when rolling there or something. Okay, so he's looking like he's gonna fly away on us. Yep. That works out. Can't roll through the ice mine, same as the ice wave. Yeah. See, I feel like, well, in the case of the ice mines, I was actually holding the perpendicular to the ice mines, but my hitbox was big enough as I was trying to roll that, I was getting sucked into it anyway, which sucks. What about Shadow of Mordor's combat system? I mean, Shadow of Mordor's combat system definitely... definitely would count. I'm super salty about Shadow of Mordor having... having that stupid microtransaction bullshit. Because I really don't feel like microtransactions belong in single-player games. Hard part about making this kind of fighting into MMO is the sheer amount of work each individual boss design takes. So here's the thing, I'm not actually saying it, make it an MMO. What I'm actually saying is, I'm gonna stay away from that for a second. Uh-oh. I'm actually saying, like, okay, he looks like he's looking at me. I don't want to get close. But, ow! That's a new one. Because it's not that new, but still. But, no, I'm saying, like, make this game, but instead of just having everybody be the same people with, like, a couple different weapons, actually have some weapons that, give you, like, aggro and healing abilities and stuff like that. Like, just introduce the standard, like, MMO, trinity of team compositions. And cook it into one of these games. Because I love the idea of the Trinity. I do it all the time. Like, Dungeons and Dragons, like, I absolutely adore how the classes are set up, because you don't just have pure healing and so on and so forth. Everybody kind of has their own role in the party. And it's not all just like, I'm the healer. Well, with the exception of 4th edition. 4th edition can kind of suck it. But yeah, healer, tank, DPS. Yep. It's not too late to make that kind of pivot. They never will. This is 100% like a love letter to the Monster Hunter series. And the idea of them making that kind of pivot just makes no sense. Balls. Healing would be a little broken, maybe just buffs. See, but at the same time, healing wouldn't necessarily be broken. You just have to kind of rethink how the base system would work. So for example, with this game, everybody has healing potions and stuff like that, and there's the healing vents on the ground. Imagine if one player's existence was kind of to replace both of those. But, you know, he can't just heal all damage, so everybody has to stay mobile. You know, you can only heal every once in a while. So, like, a good team comp could actually, like, run a mission for, like, an hour. Just slowly plinking a boss down because they've got the right dodges and stuff. I mean, I guess that's technically what it already is. Sometimes I want to play one of these games as just a healer. With, like, support abilities and whatnot. Goody. That got close to being bad. Doubt. Okay, did not get hit by that. Got hit by that, though. Unfortunately, I'm out of heals because I totally ran out of potions. Got lucky on that one. Oh, I'm out of juice. I'm out of juice. That's bad. Hi, I'm inside the trees now. This is a terrible place to be. How much HP does this thing have? Tons. I like fighting the Skraev, but he just has so much larger of a hitbox than I'd like him to have. Just gonna hang out right here for like 2 seconds. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. This is gonna get bad. Okay. A little bit more. And then I'll have my healing aura, which probably won't save my ass. Oh. Come on. So Dragon's Dogma mixed with Monster Hunter. And a D&D progress and team comp. Sure, except for I don't care about story elements. Story elements are dumb. Unfortunately, looks like the server just shit itself again. Oh! I'm here. Well. That was worrisome. I mean, looks like we're fine. But that was weird. Yeah, they could do what the Monster Hunter has and have, like, hunting horns. Yeah, I'd be down with that. No! You shit! I was just getting here! And it doesn't look like the danger meter went down at all. He is just kind of a bastard. Well, I don't need the vent, so that's good. Fortunately, he is very focused on me. Well, no, he's not. He's kind of focused on me. Okay, well, I've got my heal up. I do have my forcible self-heal, too, which is good. Okay, good trips. Not so good trips. That's annoying. Okay, where's the danger meter? Danger meter's in the top left. It's really hard to see, and it's probably almost impossible given the encoding on the stream, but it's that little circle next to my health bar, which is not looking good. Luckily, we're on phase 3, so this should not last much. Do I enjoy or miss weapons having sharpness? I always found the balls. Yeah, that was a quote. I'm not sure actually. Sharpness. Oh, there it goes. Thank you. Yeah, sharpness is a neat mechanic. I guess I didn't really enjoy it because a lot of the weapons that I liked the look of and liked the use, that's a lot of goodies. A lot of them required, or only stayed sharp for about like 5 hits. Oh. Thank you, Legal Mango, for the subscription. Do the charges make a swing faster? No, but, They let me, like, fire gunshots and stuff as part of it, which is cool. But, so, like, I like to use, like, certain daggers and stuff, and I'd, like, hit an enemy 5 times, and then they'd go dull, and I'm like, come on, really? I don't know, that always bugged me more than a little bit. But, so... I don't know. I like it. I like the idea of it. It feels more real. But at the same time, it's also like... It was just kind of another thing to manage. So yeah, I guess ultimately my answer is, I don't know. But it would be amazing in this game. Yeah, it would. Oh, I got a rare. Awesome. That should make this easier. Okay, let's... open this up. Okay, so we got ice shard, Skraev resistance. I might actually be able to make like a full Skraev set without too much effort. Yeah, because we probably have like 500 million Skraev traces. Let's see, all you need is a dual-wielding weapon. There is, in fact, a dual-wielding weapon in this game. It's the chain whip. Chain whip? Chain scythes? Whatever this one is. Yeah, there we go. Chain blades. Okay, can I... Yes. Okay, so that's another 20 power. It's gonna use up all of my dulled scales, ice glass, ore, but that's okay by me. Alright, wait, can I get it again? Yes? Alright, so what do we need? I need a shattered beak. So, common drop from the head of a Skraev. Okay, so that shouldn't be too bad, I hope. What's the other one? Skraev axe looks real pretty. I could actually make the Skraev saber. I'm probably going to avoid that, just because it... I mean, I guess I get plenty of chill feathers. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, don't forget to upgrade armor. Unfortunately, I don't really have the ability to do so yet. I'm gonna start working on that defender set. Once we start getting a couple levels in Constitution, I'm 100% down. Okay, so defender set. Oof. Might have us go fight some Nashers for a little while. You'll find Skraev gives way more armor than defended. The main reason why I want the defender set is if you go to the very top of it, it gives you supplied and constitution. Which I very much would like. Okay, so tooth fragment, iron ore. Yeah, effectively, I'm just gonna have to go up mining for a while. Bleh. I guess let's take a look at the Skraev set. So 26 base, 19 base. Defender set goes all the way up to 34. Skraev goes all the way up to 40. So yeah, there are definite reasons why going Skraev would probably be a good idea. The other thing is, well, no, I've definitely got the resources for it. I don't have any Aether Flux though. Alright, what else? Yeah, dulled scale. Well, I guess we'll have to go fight some Nashers